mistakenly believed that this slaughter was our doing. Long ago, this region was originally claimed by the goblins. One day, Red Nose, leader of the Imps, suddenly appeared and sent all the goblins packing to Castle Ruin. I don't languir for resenting my friend. I need to give my report to Captain Cliff.
It seems things here have grown dire while our attentions were on the stone chamber. I need to go alert the lady of the situation.
Don't worry. I'll carry word of your deeds to her ear. You will be rewarded handsomely. More so than that.
Why don't you go visit the skill instructor Armstrong for the time being? With just a little polish on your basics, you'll make a fine mercenary.
Recommendation from Officer Fania herself, with a note that you could do with learning a few more skills. The more skills you learn, the stronger you will become.
Odin's living relic! You should have sent word you arrived safely. We were worried sick. We were just about ready to send you off with a proper funeral rite. Spoons and... Would you have preferred a wooden spoon or a metal one? I guess we could always just ask you instead. Which one would you pick?
Spoons, Luffy. You know quite a lot about foreign customs. Hiding a secret lover from the land of the morning calm, are we?
We've been granted an audience. Let us not keep the lady waiting now.
I suppose we'll find her in her tent, where she always is.
Defense is survival. Don't hesitate investing in armor. I don't wear armor. Why not? I can't breathe in it.
Sir Jordine absolute rule over Serendia. Faith. I too demonstrated the capacity for good faith when I sent you off, and your favorable outcome is proof that my faith in... Does this not make me a most favorable counterpart to his lordship? Am I mistaken, my dear Roland? Jordine absolute rule over Serendia. Faith. I too demonstrated the capacity for good faith when I place my faith in your good judgment as well, though those results currently my wagon of the finest Calphionian craftsmanship in pieces. The black stones that were the sole reason for me funding this excavation absent. Do you think I poured out such funding so that you could go dig up these worthless pebbles?
Apologies, Your Highness. As speculated, the depths of the chamber indeed held black stones, but what we found was merely the empty remains of the stones. After the black...
You don't look like an addled half-wit. Cut the spiritual nonsense and speak with some sense. You're professionals, are you not? You are being paid as such. With that payment comes the expectation of results, not half-baked. You think these results will welcome me into Sir Jordine's strong embrace? Must I be ever... Get out! All of you! Never show your faces here again! With that payment comes the expectation of results, not half-baked. You think these results will welcome me into Sir
Ah, you've lost your memories, haven't you? Congratulations on your first castigation. It can be a burden to earn a living at times. Though it strikes me as odd. I heard all the black stones excavated in Serendia are being shipped directly to... Why is this Jordine fellow making his own fiancée aid another nation in gathering black stones?
Since there aren't any black stones left in the stone chamber, I guess it's time that we set off for another. One possessed by a black spirit may briefly gain great power and wisdom, but their ultimate fate is to succumb to its darkness and be... I pray you remain on the right path, for anything so easily gained can also...
Stop scaring them, my boy. Keep your mind and body sharp, and there's nothing to fear. Next time we meet, let's go grab a pint together.
From our first encounter, I knew there was more to you than meets the eye. If you live as long as I do, you become quick.
I have a proposal for you. What say you to working for Lady Jarrett?
I understand. Go seek out Captain Cliff. He will take into consideration your efforts in saving the soldiers from the imps.
We are currently tasked with finding the source of all this chaos. The very leader of the imps himself. He suddenly appeared one day and kicked all the goblins out. Now he's been sighted launching small-scale raids into the settlements nearby. So, you've ingratiated yourself to an officer, and think you can now somehow barge in our war council, ignoring I think you've greatly overestimated the value of your so-called skills, and I'm afraid Officer Fania's eye for quality.
your aid, this would have been quite the bloodbath indeed. I think Captain Cliff will definitely reconsider his words. Let's use this momentum to track down Red Nose. He won't be able to deny your importance this time. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. A few days ago, some of our soldiers encountered Red Nose. Not everyone made it out. Perhaps you can... I will be waiting. Word's gone round the camp that the imp expert will...
His nose was so incredibly red. Imagine a ripe tomato. Now I was patrolling the northern forest when I felt a cold energy behind me. When I turned around, I saw an imp the size of an house. I knew straight away it was Redneck. Boy, that imp was strong. He pulled out a sword as big as I am. He was pretty agile too, considering his giant thigh. Well, I nearly died that day. I reckon that's what. Look, if you want to find out more, go to the blacksmith. I heard he cleaned up the aftermath of the skirmish.
The armor, useless after the beating it took. I disposed of it. But whatever odds and ends I found at the scene, I put in a box. The armor, useless after the beating it took. I disposed of it. This? What's this doing here? This belongs to one of our rookies, Murray. But he wasn't on...
No, that's not mine. You've got the wrong idea. I had nothing to do with that skirmish. Well, I mean, I did, but not on purpose. I was off duty, heading into Velia. They've got this smoked chicken. My wife is pregnant. Anyway, I spotted an imp wandering alone, sort of drunk-looking, stumbling about with a crooked nose. Well, this is rather embarrassing, but I flicked him on the head and said, "Hey, pal, you red nose or something?" And the ground started to quake beneath me, and I swear Red Nose really appeared. I didn't think, I just ran for my...
You started this whole commotion, and you didn't even have the dragon eggs to report it. You'll face a military tribunal for this.
You could bust your cat.
is all Mare's doing then? Looks like I'll be taking up extra shifts. I'll think about that later. Let's move on to our next task. The important thing now is distracting the imps. The imp expert has constructed a trap to capture. You're up for the task, aren't you? Deal with some of the imps here first, then follow the path north.
It's you, the living relic. Don't look so surprised. Eden won't shut up about you. Look here, I've caught a useful prisoner. Exactly how is a trade secret. Got that shocked expression on your face. Ready to be really blown away? My prisoner is an imp who can speak the common tongue.
I told you, I don't know where the boss is. Our boss comes and goes as he pleases.
Hey, Eden told me that you are an expert on this. Why don't you show what you've got?
Who knows where the boss's hideout is?
Then I shouldn't have wasted my time capturing you.
You think I knew I'd get caught like this? Ah, look at the brains on this beanstalk. And you think red nose or blue nose, the beanstalk asks, without even thinking to ask about tiny nose.
Oh, tiny nose. Who's tiny nose?
said nothing. Imps are extremely loyal to one another. Red Nose will defeat Geath and bring endless abundance. Wolf meat? Red Nose and Tiny Nose are brothers! Yes!
Well, the chef might have some leftovers.
Tiny Nose is always down at the cave. Just one bite. Tiny Nose is clever. He makes deals with Beanstalk's give delicious cooked wolf meat to Tiny Nose. He loves it. And in return, meat. Sweet and succulent wolf meat.
There must be more to it. I must let our captain know. I think I know how the imps got a hold of weapons.
I will look for traces of Red Nose near that cave over there. You should meet Tiny Nose.
My wagons! Hey, you! We'll see about them. You want to destroy this cave? You must not! Our boss! You want to hear about Red Nose? One rainy day, he was wiping away his tears in seclusion after being roughed up for his shiny schnout when he was discovered by a man wrapped in black robes. Red Nose prayed before this man clad in black. Hearing Red Nose's words, seething with hatred, the man gave him the black stone. The man told Red Nose to remember that mark, saying that he will have to fight alongside him one day.
black stones are the source of his power. That makes sense, all things accounted for. Of course I know about black stones. I told you, Eden and I... Now, let's review the information we've gathered up until now. Normally grows to gigantic proportions when enraged. How might we prod him into such a state? Right, I'd almost forgotten the magical power of mockery. Good, now it's my turn. I've happened to discover, using the information you gathered from the Western Guard camp, I tracked down the location of the incident. You can see here traces of Red Nose's hopping mad rampage. What a gruesome scene. I was racking my brain over how to hunt down Red Nose, but black stones being the source of his power may just... Take this potion. You'll be able to follow the energy signature of black stones. What? You think I'm trying to poison you? I didn't even brew it. Eden did, so drink up. Oh, can you see it? Those are his tracks. Follow them and it should lead... Hold on, don't touch it. The energy that comes from Blackstones is very dangerous. I dare say, did you just lick that? Not the strangest tracking technique I've seen. It's Red Nose's hideout. Why don't you take a step back? Fania's soldiers will be here soon. It's best to fight together.